Hey, everybody. Okay, so number 9, it says indicate which symbol, the weird E or the E with the slash, makes the statement true. Okay, so this weird E actually means exists, as in one number exists in another list. E with a slash through it means not exist, as in one number is not a part of the other list. So the only other thing is this has a 0 with a slash through it. That 0 with a slash through it is not 0. That 0 with the slash through it means empty set with nothing inside. So this 0 with the slash through it means it does not represent a list of numbers. It represents no list of numbers. Nothing is inside my list. So basically that means there is no list. Okay, so let's look at number 9. It says 0 and then no solution. So either we're going to say 0 exists in the empty set, or does not it exist in the empty set? Well, the empty set is literally blank space inside with no numbers. That's what empty set means. It means you have a list of no numbers, as in it's empty. There ain't nothing in there. So the question is 0 in there or not? It's not in there, because this no solution thing is just a blank. It has no numbers inside. So that means 0 is not inside. Okay, number 10 says indicate which symbol, the same ones, make the statement true. Okay, this looks a little different. This says 3, and it's either inside this list of 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, or it's not in the list. Well, 3 is in the list. It's right here. So I'm going to say exist. If it would have said 3 blank, if it would have said something like this, then I would say, heck no, that does not exist. 3 is not inside this list of numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, number 11. It says, is it possible or not possible to set up a one-to-one correspondence between this and that? Okay, not possible means they're not the same size. Possible means they are the same size. So let's count the sizes of these things. Let's look at that. 2, 3, 6, 9. How many numbers are inside there? 4 numbers. Okay. So it's kind of like its size is 4. He's a size 4. He's small. Okay, let's see here. -2, 3, -6, 9. How many numbers are in there? 4. So he's a size 4 also. So that means they have a one-to-one correspondence. It means they're the same size. It does not matter that some of them are negative and some of them are positive. Who cares? It's about how many are in there. If there would have been an extra one, maybe there was like a 10 in this last set, like there was an extra number, then there would be 5 numbers and it would be not the same. Okay, let's look at number 12. It says, write the statement that represents the relationship between the following. Okay, A is the number 10, 11, 12, and B looks like this alligator thing. And this is kind of like earlier when we said numbers less than 70 and more than 60. We crossed out the 60 and the 70 because it did not have the word equal to. This is kind of the same thing, only they gave us the alligators. This means that all the numbers that I can write down are from 10 to 12, and they're this capital N. That means like whole numbers. Numbers that you can count with or on your finger. So anyway, what are the numbers in between 10 and 12 that are whole? 10.5? No. 11? Yes. 11.1? No. 12? Yes. Okay. Now, since it has that little equal to underneath the alligator, I'm going to keep the 10 and 12 in my list. So now let's compare these two lists. What can you say about them? They're the exact same. They're equal. And they're equal because they're the same numbers inside the squiggle thingies. So we're going to pick out the answer choice that has an equal. It's okay if you don't understand the other symbols. We definitely need that equal. And when I say equal, it doesn't have to be like this. It can be a gator with that tick mark underneath, or it can be this weird subset looking C with a tick mark underneath. So all three of these tick marks mean equal. So let's look for one of these. Okay, part A does not have that little tick mark. Goodbye. Part B has the little equal. Huzzah. Part D does not have the little equal. Part C says that slash, and that slash means, nope, it's not the same. But ours were the same. So I'm going to cross out that one with the slash because the slash means not equal, and we are equal. So B. So look, on this one, you didn't even have to kind of understand it too much. You could just see that the list of numbers is exactly the same, so we got to use some sort of equal tick mark. So you got to use the equal tick mark underneath the symbol, and it's going to be like that on the test. Okay, let's look at 13. Find in parentheses A for the set A. In means how many? Okay, well, let's think about this. This says capital A represents all the X's if X is a month and a year. So how many months are in a year? 12? Yep, that's it. If it would have said maybe X is a hour in a day, that's when this 24 would happen. This 52, is that the amount of weeks? Yeah, maybe that's the amount of weeks in a year or something. Yeah. Okay, let's look at 14. It says determine how many of the indicated figure are in the figure, and it says squares. Okay, first let's count, all the separate squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so my single ladies, I got 12. Okay, let's look for another type of square. Let's look for this type of square, where it's made up of 4 others. Okay, well, I have this one. I have the one below it. Then I have the middle. So right there is 3. But then I could slide it over. And here's 4. And this other black one is a 5. Yay. That's it. So 17. Woohoo. I don't think you can make a square that looks like 3 across and 3 up because this picture doesn't have enough squares inside of it. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, let's stop for a minute.